G'day cocktail lovers, I hope you've been keeping well. I hope you're ready for another cocktail. And it's a theme cocktail that I'm creating here. I'm basing it off other cocktail templates, but I'm just putting something together to celebrate the release of the Denis Villeneuve version of Dune. I've been looking forward to this for a while. It's opening in the Northern Hemisphere as this goes live. I have no idea when it will be in my neck of the woods because we're only just coming out of lockdowns and it wasn't worth their while to release major films to cinemas, but over the coming month or two it'll probably appear here. I don't know when. I'm quite looking forward to seeing it. Doing a rereading of the book with some friends, an online book club, Dune Club. Hi Dune Club. And I thought I need to do a drink. Of course it's going to be blue because the references to the spice, which is a central element of the stories, and if you consume it your eyes go blue. So we're going to do a blue drink. And in terms of what does the spice taste like, it's said to taste like cinnamon when you first taste it, but it's somehow different every time you taste it. And look, that's it. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to base this around spiced rum. For fun, I decided to make my own spiced rum. I went with quite a small batch in case I didn't like it. I just did about 100 mils of rum, and I put in, this is what it was in, as a cinnamon stick, nutmeg, star anise, peppercorns, and I put some white rum in there. I didn't leave it for very long. Often when you do infusions, you leave them for at least a week or more. But after only about a day, it had already started to colour and smell quite strongly, and I didn't want it to be too strong. I didn't want it to be too spicy. I had the fear that I would not like to actually drink it. But I must not fear. Fear is the mind killer. Fear is the little death that brings total obliteration. I will face my fear of too spicy rum. I will permit my spiced rum to pass over my tongue and through me. And when it has gone past, I will turn the inner eye to see its path. Where the spiced rum has gone, there will be nothing. Only I will remain. So yeah, homemade spiced rum as a core element for my cocktail, which I'm going to call The Spice Must Flow. And you won't be surprised to learn it's going to have blue curacao in it as well. Clearly, it's gotta be a blue drink. I am essentially using the template of a margarita for this with my own little tweaks. I'm doing the spiced rum in the place of tequila, but using that established template because you know that balance works. So let's get going right now because the spice must flow. First up, the spiced rum, and I'm going to do 1.5 ounces, 45 mils of spiced rum. If I end up liking this, I will probably do a bigger batch of the spiced rum, and I'll probably do a video showing the making of process, and I might be a bit braver with how long I leave the spice elements in it too. But for now, 45 mils, 1.5 ounces of my spiced rum. For the blue curacao, I'm going to put in slightly more than you would put orange liqueur in an average margarita. It's more common to put about 3/4 ounce into a margarita. I'm going to do a full ounce, 30 mils, because I want to make sure my spice is blue. I'm also going to add about 3/4 ounce, 22.5 mils of lime juice. There's a laugh at my fresh lime juice I squeezed earlier. Oh, limes are getting so expensive here. I don't know that I'm going to keep using fresh lime juice. We'll see what happens, but 3/4 ounce of lime juice. I'm also going to put a little bit of sugar syrup in. For a margarita, you would tend to use an agave syrup, which I could have used here. I thought because I'm doing rum and it's being a bit more that tropical vibe because of the rum, I'm going to use a lemon lime oleo saccharum I made. You can use the sugar syrup or sweetener of your choice, but just a little bit, like about a bar spoon, around 5 mils of some sweetener. The final touch, and this is completely optional, I'm going to put some bitters in. I'm going to use this Bitterman's Emmanuel, sorry I said it wrong, Elamacule. I was going to call it Emmanuel. That's like a weird 70s softcore porn movie. Elamacule Tiki Bitters. This stuff is really good and it's very strong. I'm just going to put about 4 or 5 drops of the Tiki Bitters in. That is it. Adding ice to our shaker, putting it together, bang it in hard, give that a shake for about 10 or 15 seconds. You can serve this in the glassware of your choice. You might like to do it in a rocks glass on ice. I'm serving it up in a chilled coupe and just straining that magical blue liquid into the glass. I think I've got the appropriate hue going on. I think this stands on its own. You could garnish it, maybe a lemon or lime twist. or with the spice mode, maybe a star anise floating on top. I'm actually just going to drink it because I've been dying, since I made that spice drum, I've been dying to try it out. So here we go. Yep, okay, whoa! Oh, okay, that's an experience. Because often with a blue curacao drink, you think, it's just going to taste like sugar. I know those spice notes are coming through. I think I can see through time and space. Become a guild navigator if I have a couple more of these. Nerd talk! Nerd talk. Don't we love nerd talk? If you love nerd talk, or just cocktails, really, and you're not already subscribed, it would be great if you did subscribe. Hit the little notification bell so you know when I come putting something out and come back. Thumbs up if you can. I'd love that. I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever tried to make homemade spice rum? It's a bit of a challenge to get it right and not make it too strong, I think. I would label this interesting. And I think I will do another experiment with making my own spice rum. We'll see where that takes us. But in the meantime, wherever the day takes you, I hope you're staying well. Look after yourself. Look after people around you. Until I see you again, cheers.